Okay, here is our camper. I'm going to give you the gypsy tour. There's the poodle. All of this folds down into a queen-size bed, and the poodle has his own little poodle palace. Once you take the table and decombust it, it makes like a toddler bed, and so that's where the poodle sleeps at night. So we have these little banquettes, and then as I spin around, you can see we have 2-burner gas, and we have a nice big sink, and we have storage, and we have storage up here. They call this European storage, and you lift it up like this. Don't get it, because you have to use your left hand or your right hand to constantly keep it open, which is a pain in the tuchus. So while those sound fancy, it's actually a pain in your rump. And then we have a TV, and we have all the little accoutrements that go with the TV. And there is our big microwave and a decent sized refrigerator. And you know, this is my gypsy life here. As you open the door, you get to see inside. There's our shower compartment. There it is. Here is our sink area. And Richard put this on here for me with these little Velcros so that we would have space down in here. So we gave ourselves some additional space. I can't do this with one hand. There we go. All right, so there it is, back in there. And then we have all of the space in here, and all of the space in here, and space down here. And then Richard took they did not have space underneath in the banquette that was just screwed on there. So Richard unscrewed it and gave me a little pole on each side, and I will show you so you can see how cool it is. So he gave me a little pull, and I can pull this up, and I have the whole underside of the banquette. Now, why in the world did the company not think of that? Or maybe that's what keeps the cost down. Okay, so now you have seen my gypsy, my gypsy camper trailer, and the poodle says, what do poodles say? Hello, everybody. All right, so I have these things called Pop-a-Napkin and Pop-a-Plate. And I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to do it the gypsy way, which is not an approved method. And Richard's going to laugh his head off when he sees my attempt. So we're going to put these down here because we feel pretty comfortable. I don't know if you can see where I'm putting this. Let me see if I can turn this a little bit. So we're going to put the Pop-a-Plate here, and we're going to put the Pop-a-Napkin on Richard's side. And that way we can pull the junk from inside here so we have place to put stuff like food. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I'm trying to open this thing. I mean, good Lord. How do you get these stupid things open? I mean, this is like ridiculous. Dear God, come out of there. Sweet Lord of heaven above. Oh my gosh. Why is this so hard? Oh my gosh. Oy. Yeah. Gee whiz. Okay, that one's done. So there goes him. And here comes the next one. Dear Lord of heaven. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh my goodness. probably gonna sever an artery on this. Let's see here. Ugh. How come it's so hard to do? Why is this so hard? Help. Okay. Let's see if I can use my intellect. Because I don't have the brain. Poodle, you're supposed to be helping me. Huzzah! There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can bend this down enough. Okay, I'm going over to this one. Dragging in across. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So here are my little screws. I have to get my tool. These little things out of here. They are. Good. Earth McGurf. Oh yeah, there's some serious screws for this little plastic deal. How the Pop-a-Napkin works. Please, Lord, let the Pop-a-Napkin work. Pop-a-Napkin. Pop-a-Napkin. Yes, she works. Yay! All right. Now let's clean up. So my next silly thing that I'm going to do after I clean up is, Richard said, I hate the way these pillows tip forward. Is there any way that you can fix those? So I immediately thought of Velcro, which may be the stupidest thing in the world, but we're going to try Velcro. So here we go with the old Velcro arena. But first, to clean up. Okay. No, Lord, no. Go on. Okay, goes in there. Got that. No, that doesn't fit on there. Okay, so here is what I got to work with. So we're going to put the Pop-a-Plate and Pop-a-Napkin over here. Now, here's my stuff. And here's the banquette that wants to constantly pop forward. So I'm thinking. Should we put it on the black down here? Don't you think that's the right thing to do? So let's put them over here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm thinking that we put it on this black stuff here. Don't you think? Okay, so here we go. Good Lord, not again. Oh my Lord. I don't think I can get into this. Here we go. Now, I don't know if I've got enough. How much should I use? That is the question. Do I have any more? That's another question. Why am I talking to myself? That's another question. Okay, so this is all I got. And do I put the hairy part on this side, or do I put the fuzzy part? It's just a mystery to me. What am I going to do? Okay. So, I need, should I do, Eola, should I do, okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to cut it in half. So here we go. Where's my tool? Dear Lord. And then we have to cut them apart again so they're equal, right? Because we went equals. Okay, so there's that side. Come on now. Dear Lord. Okay, so we got 2 for one side and 2 for the other. Now we repeat, right? I would think. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got this one. And this one. Why is this so ridiculous? Okay. If you are a seamstress out there and are horrified at what I'm doing, I want to apologize up front. Okay, so I don't know. The hairy side, the big bristles on this side. Okay, I'm gonna put the big bristles on this side because I have no idea what I'm doing. So big bristles on the back. Oh no, not this again. Why do these things never work? Good Lord. Bristles. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let it go. Now, I'm gonna put this. Ouch. God dang, that's sticky. I'm gonna put this one right in the corner of here. And I'm gonna put this one, if I can ever get this stuff peeled off of here. God dang it. It is rocket surgery, just so you know. Put this over here. Go. Put it over here. But dang, has some sticky stuff. Corner of this one. Yeah. So now I just botched it because see, I should have put that farther down. Oh well, you lives and you learn. This is gonna have to go on the fabric because I'm a Nimrod. There goes that one. Shall we say a magic spell? Goober dust, make this work. Okay, so go on this side. I don't know. Right there. Try. That works pretty darn good. For now. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, for my last act, I am going to put this thing up. It's one of those things that you put bags in from Walmart. Oh my gosh, it came with a thing. I thought I was going to have to use this. I may. It came with one of these hooky things. So let me take a look here and see what I've got. Okay, wrong side. Wait. How does this work? It must work like this, mustn't it? I don't know. I'm weirded out. What if I did this? What if I put it through here like this? Screwed it on like that. Do I have your approval? Okay, so here I go. I'm turning it this way because I think I'm going to put it on the back of the door into the bathroom. Now, this is the part where I think Richard's going to have a cow because I'm going to drill through this door. But I don't know. This might be perfect. What do you think? What do you guys think? Let's see. If I had a tape measure, I could figure out what was the center of the door. All right. I'm going to go look for a tape measure. No tape measure. And all the tools. So I am going to go caveman. Alright, here we go. So I have my, I'm going to call it the iPad cord, but it probably is any sort of, I don't know, iPhone product cord. Okay, I'm going with this. And I don't know if this is going to show up. So the door, don't laugh, is this long. And so if I cut that in half, that would make it right about there. If I put it up here, that would make it right about okay, I can see that. Now if this works, it'll be a miracle. Okay, here we go. Find my big tool. And whoops, there's nothing in there. Okay, let's put this in here. Go. And all right, what do you think? Is this gonna work? Oh my God, where's my thing? I can't find my mark. Okay, we're gonna have to try that again because I can't find my mark. So here we go with the iPhone cord. What do you see, Padoodle? Okay, there's that. There goes that far. Yep. And half of it goes that far. I'm going to stab the door. Let's try this again. I'm thinking this here. Oh, snap, dragons. I think I scratched the door there. Don't tell Richard. Okay, there. Okay, now I can see it. All right, let's try this. Good Lord of heaven above. Here we go. If this works, it'll be a miracle. Right. Oh, good Lord. Oh, that's working really not well. Does that even go in there? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a pile. Okay. Okay, I'm using the 1/16. It's about as big as a hair. Hollow core door. All right, now for the next piece of my ridiculous act. Good Lord. Get in there. Okay, let's try it again. Nope. Okay, and there we go. Think it's gonna work? I don't know. Yehovah. This is hard. Okay, now behave. What do you think? Should we do it? Okay, there. All right, let's stuff him with some stuff and see if he works. These are my Walmart bags that I brought. Drop one. Nope. I did. Okay. Gosh. Here we go. Some knots on the end so they don't become frayed. And let's tie a little knot and put it in the bowl. Sneak our little hand up in here. See, I need more bags. And down to the bottom. There we go. What do you think? What do you think? So let's see how it looks. So there is that one. There's the Pop-a-Plate. Here's Pop-a-Napkin. Well, I'm going to have to sew that when I get home. But it's working pretty good.